Hello parents, and happy day before Halloween. Wanted to say hello and wanted to just give you a little tour of what we've been doing the past week or two to get ready for Halloween, and so you can see our room and see some of our really fun art. We are very much looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the little parade. It will only last about 10 minutes, but we're very excited that parents can join and be a part of this and be able to bring your phones and record all the cuteness that's going to happen tomorrow. So just want to take you on a little art tour first. So outside in our hallway, I know I've sent pictures of all of these, but this is our first Van Gogh wall. These were the sunflowers that we created. This is by far one of my favorite art projects that we do all year because they all come out a little bit different and they're all just beautiful. These we'll be sending home next week. We're going to send home a big bag of things. It'll be the sunflowers and the other Van Gogh project and a lot of fun Halloween decorations. But this was our sunflowers by Van Gogh. And I know my children did these and I still have them framed up in my house. They are super, super beautiful. Okay, next out in our hall before we go inside, we created our own pumpkin patch. Wow, can you see it all the way down the line? So we cut out the pumpkins and the shapes, and the kids got to pick what kind of eyes and nose and mouth they wanted on their pumpkins. So here's our pumpkin patch. They're beautiful. They're all a little bit different. Some smile, some frown, some have circles, some have triangles, some, ooh, that one says boo. We have some that like to be upside down, some that are right side up. And the kids were able to color their stems, glue on their faces, and then add anything else that they wanted to add to their face. There's a fun one. And so they all are a little bit different and a super fun way to use our shapes and our imaginations on what we wanted these pumpkins to look like. Some people did more. I love that. There's a square, triangle, and circle, all the shapes. Some people did more than one. Some just did just one. It depended on what they like. Oh, there's one saying boo. Right? So they were all super creative and super fun. There's one with eyebrows. Fun. Here we go. One that's not so happy and a smiley one. So that was our pumpkin patch from this week. It's really sweet to see them all out here in the hallway. We'll send those home next week so you'll be able to enjoy them at home. Okay, so let me take you on a little tour of what's been going on in the room. Oh, ready for tomorrow? Happy Halloween. Okay, now, first off, oh, coming home in your folders this week, we have the November calendar. There's a few fun things on there. We have M and H. You can make some stick puppets out of those or cut them and add them and make a book out of them. I Am a Bat, that's a book for each of the children. We read that this week, and now they have their own copy to bring home. This is one of those little let's find out. Those don't have to come back as homework, but if your children want to do them and bring them in, they're welcome to. And then this week's letter page. The way we've been learning the M this week is we've been going straight down, and then we've been going down the slide and up the slide. So if you hear the kids saying that out loud, that's awesome because that's the way we learned it this week. Okay, so let me just take you for a quick tour. All right, so behind me, our second installment of Van Gogh. These were all of our Starry Night pictures. So we learned about Van Gogh's painting. We counted there were 11 stars in his picture. We also learned there was a little village. He was looking out a window when he was painting this painting at night. And there were cypress trees. There on the left, you can see them. And lots of what we called swirly whirlies. There were lots of swirls in his Starry Night painting. And so there's our rendition of that beautiful art. Those will come home next week as well. Super, super cute. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have a lot of owls perched around the room mixed in with our letter people. Owls will come home tomorrow. So they're all over the room. This is our block area. This past 2 weeks we've had castle blocks in here, and we've had a castle over here on our Lego table, which has been super fun. The kids have really enjoyed that. Our light table now has Legos on it, so that's very popular when the light is on, which looks like that, super bright and super fun. Also, we have Play-Doh out. Thank you for people making Play-Doh. I know there's 2 people signed up for November. I will send you your reminder this week. Our kitchen turned into a little bit of a restaurant. We've had a new tablecloth, Starry Night of course, and sunflowers. We have menus out. We have a cash register now in our kitchen, and we've added some new things over here. We have some hats, we have some jewelry, we also have some pumpkins, and we have checks that they can write out somebody's order on there. This is our pre-K art wall. We just took a whole bunch down and we've put a new installment up, so when the kids make art in the art area or writing center, we hang it up here. Yesterday's project, we read a special book called Stella Luna, all about a little baby bat, and as you can see hanging up, these are our bats that we made. They're all over the room. The chains we also made together so that the bats had a place to hang while they were in here. So we have a couple different windows. Here's another example. There's our bats there, a few of them hanging in the window. And then we had a few more over here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and of course some of them in our tree. So they are all over our room. Now this is our pumpkin patch and a very popular center this week, which is the pumpkins and the golf tees. Highly recommend this if you have a pumpkin and golf tees at home. The kids love this and they will stand here as long as they possibly can. They hammer all the golf tees in, and then a lot of times the teachers do have to help pull them out because they are hard to get out. So at the end of the day, we use those pliers and we take all of the golf tees out of the pumpkins. They love this. This is really fun. This one only lasts about a week though, because that's about all the pumpkins can handle. All right, our writing center is still very popular, and our rice table, which is under here, let me just pull this out. You can take a quick peek. So this week we've had the rice in there and lots of goodies, lots of pumpkins, lots of fun little gems that have been in there. That will change after this week and we'll be putting something new. Here we're set for tomorrow. We have decorated Halloween bags. We'll be doing our trick-or-treating through the church office before we come and see you for our songs and for the rest of our parade. So we have little bags ready for that. Here's the first round of the painted feet this week. These are the ghosts, the ghostly feet we call them. This was such a fun project and so sweet. One of my favorites that we do each year. The kids giggle and giggle. Unfortunately with the masks it was hard to see, but man, they had smiles on their faces from ear to ear. It was just lovely. So these are the first set of ghostly feet, and then I have another set over in circle time. This month we've been talking about faithfulness as our fruit of the Spirit, and we did a little project in our books yesterday. We talked about faithfulness means being able to keep a promise. So we talked here about we will keep our promises, and each child made a promise that they were going to keep. A lot of them were things about promises to be good friends. We had some who promised to always clean up their room. Take note, parents, you can then ask them about that, and then they drew the picture. So here we have one that says, I promise to clean the entire house. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Then we had, I promise to share my toys. Yep. And then this one said, I promise to be Alex's friend. And then this one said, I promise to clean my room when I make a mess. So I'll certainly let you know who made those promises so you can ask them about it at home. Okay, what else is going on in here? Lots of fun. Okay, that's our book area. That is very popular after we work at centers. Sometimes we're over here for some quiet time in our reading area. Circle time, of course, looks the same. So our letter friends, some of them have been hanging out in our circle time. And of course, each day they come in, here's their name tag. They have the same seat all week, and then we change seats. The line leader always sits over here in the corner, right there by the flag. And here's our second installment of Ghostly Feet. Oh my gosh, so cute. Those will come home next week as well, so you can see those. And we are busy counting our days in school. We are on day number 35. We are checking the weather every day and marking that on our graph. We count how many days there are in school. Mr. M is our letter friend, and this is the letter that we read each week when our letter friend comes. These are the books we've been reading this week. Gustavo the Shy Ghost, wonderful little book about a shy ghost. Tomorrow we're reading Room on the Broom and Little Owl. We read Stella Luna, all great, great books. And we each week do wow words. And those wow words for this week were munch and examine. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about aroma and texture, because we're talking about our senses this week. The children really know these by their pictures. So when I show them the pictures, they usually can remember what the wow word was. I realize I've been sending home those bands, which I don't know if I will do anymore. I'm actually going to send you a picture each week of the wow words, because I think that's the best way for the children to remember and identify what the word was by the picture. So last week we talked about these three. We talked about the top one, belong. Items belong in a group, like we belong in a classroom. And then we talked about these two, this one being calm, this one being boisterous. So I bet if you show them that picture, they would be able to tell you boisterous and what that means. We were acting that out, how to be calm and how to be boisterous. These were the wow words from the previous week, unique. We also had the word comfort. So I'm going to send you some photographs of these wow words, and then you can see if your child, by looking at the picture, might remember what that word was. Okay? All right, let me see if there's anything else. I think that is all, for at least for right now. So that's our general tour of what's been going on in pre-K. So again, lots of fun Halloween things. And then next week, hard to believe it's going to be November, we'll be shifting over to Thanksgiving and things we are thankful for, and our fruit of the Spirit will be generosity. So more to come on that. So happy Halloween a day early, and we will see you all in the morning. Thank you so much, parents, for all that you do and for sending us your wonderful children each day. Thanks.